£800 million council budget. Today, Mike Bauer was clearing his desk and thinking about signing on. It counts for nothing that you've been in politics for 22 years and council leader for 6. When the voters say they've had enough, your time is up.
I do feel, even though the electorate doesn't appreciate it, that the city is on the up, and that seems to be a general view. Maybe part of the reason for our poor performance last night was that we were too slow in changing and left it too long. And so it's come a bit late. It's come a bit late for me anyway.
Brian Holmes was the man who gave Labour's leader the boot in Sheffield's Netherthorpe ward. His victory was one of 5 Liberal Democrat gains on the night, a firm platform for a future bid to win control. Elsewhere, though, the news for the Lib Dems was nothing like as good. They lost control in both Craven and West Lindsey, and even in their flagship council of Harrogate, surrendered 4 seats to the Tories.
It has been difficult to get any sort of sense of election fever. Some wards have had elections and some haven't. So in a sense, I think we may have failed because there hasn't just been the razzmatazz that you normally have with an election. So it's been a bit of a non-event in a way.
For Labour, it was a nervous and ultimately disappointing night. They lost ground in both Doncaster and Hull, the 2 councils suffering under the weight of sleaze and allegations of cronyism. 1 seat in Hull went to Terry Geraghty, a councillor the controlling party had previously suspended.
There's a tremendous amount of apathy in the city. 80% never bothered to come out and vote. But what they are saying loud and clear, that Labour policy are not being accepted in Hull.
When the counting was over in Doncaster, Labour's casualty list extended to 7 seats. One other council, Calderdale, was a cliffhanger to the last, Labour just managing to grasp the coattails of the mayor's casting vote. The swing against them was 10%, the closest the Tories came to getting some return from a modest comeback on the night.
I have to say, I think we've been helped by some of the policies that the Labour Party have adopted over the last 2 or 3 years, especially in the field of education and in the field of home care for the elderly and some of the charges that they've imposed.
All other councils in the region stayed Labour controlled. The Greens picked up 2 seats, one in Leeds and the other in Kirklees, while the balance of power in Barnsley dramatically remained exactly the same.
And also last night, the by-election for the new Euro MP for Yorkshire South was held by Labour, although with a reduced majority. Linda McCavan polled 62,275 votes. The Liberal Democrats came second, closely followed by the Conservatives, with the Eurosceptic UK Independence candidate fourth.
Now we've just got a moment to say thank you for all